Staying knowing you were so close.
It hurts a lot. Being in control of this game for so long and then not being able to finish it out really hurts. And I think everybody that's talked before you can probably feel it in their attitudes and mindsets and stuff. So, yeah, it hurts.
Just what do you think you guys were able to find a really off on offense today?
We kept beating ourselves. Penalties, negative yardage plays. We were kind of living behind the sticks, and it's hard to recover from that if it's early in a drive.
It's especially disappointing to come maybe 4 red zone possessions and kick 3 field goals in a low scoring 1-point game.
Yeah. We got to do a better job in the red zone. We got to do a better job of executing and finishing drives. We got the momentum a couple times after turnovers where we got it in the red zone and couldn't get 6 out of it. So we got to go back and watch some things and correct some things.
Justin, how much would you credit to Florida, their defense just playing really well or doing something in particular that bothered you guys?
They did a good job. They brought some different looks than we've seen all year from them. We were expecting some middle field close looks, and they were a lot of cover 2 man, different things like that, which we hadn't seen a snap of all year. So they mixed it up on us, and I mean they got some good athletes out there.
You were sacked a season high 6 times tonight. Did you feel like you were being pressured more than the first couple games?
No, I mean I'm going to get hit. I'm going to bounce back from it, and whether it's a sack or whether it's a hit after I threw it, the only difference is one's a negative yardage play and the other one is whatever happens after it. Coach Jones talks about getting hits on the quarterback, so I think we've got to do a better job up front at times, but those guys fought hard. They did a great job at other times, so we got to just develop some consistency, I think.
Tennessee had a big turnover at the start of the second half, and then the interception. What did you see in that play?
They took away the flat, which was my first read. They took it away pretty well, and then had a guy in my face and kind of fade away from my throw, which is usually not a good thing, and try to force it in there, and I think one made a good play on it.
Just on the play you got hit and fumbled. What happened on that play? Did you miss that blitz off the edge?
Yeah, it was a corner. Usually I do a good job of feeling pressure. I feel like feeling guys around me, and him coming from so far out there, I didn't know he was coming, and I should have known it.
Justin, what was the game plan going in with Vaughn, and how much did you expect to have him back in the offense today?
We were hoping we'd get 10 plays out of him, and I think he might have played 10 or a little bit more than that. So we weren't expecting too much, but we were expecting him to contribute a little bit.
Justin, did you feel like you guys would get more of a push up front after the success you guys had down in Georgia?
Yeah. You always hope that you can have a balanced attack, and we ran the ball pretty well down in Georgia. I felt like we had some big runs, and so not being able to get that push today, we got to go back and look at some things, reevaluate some things, and credit Florida's defense. They did some good things up front, and we're confusing our guys a little bit.
You mentioned some of the penalties. Just what went wrong on some of those, especially the I guess wildcat plays you guys were going to call. It seemed like you had them confused, and you ended up getting a false start.
Yeah. Once again, we were hurting ourselves. 3rd and 1 situation and get a false start, and we did that back-to-back times. Jalen, I guess, wasn't barking out the cadence loud enough, and some of the guys heard it, some of the guys didn't, and really only guy that needs to hear it is the guy snapping the ball, and he was one of the few that wasn't hearing it. So, we just got to learn from some things and work on some things this week.
You threw the ball on first down more at Georgia than you did in this game. Was that part of the plan?
No. I didn't even know that. I don't think we I don't think about that, at least. I think with the success we were having throwing at times, Coach Jake wanted to stick with that.
Justin, when you needed the late pass there to Pig, I guess on 4th down, did you feel like maybe you guys were going to go down and score and finally end the streak in this score?
Yeah, of course. It's 4th and 10. We made a play and started building that momentum. And the next play, I throw the pick. So it hurts. We got to do a better job on offense as a whole, top down. So we got to learn this week.
You've seen this team and program maybe not respond to losses like this in the past few years. Why do you feel like this team is better equipped to handle this and move forward?
I think we're more together as a team. Years past, we might have really dwelled on this loss and not ever gotten over it. So I heard Cam say we got a long season. We got a lot of games left to play. So we need to stick together. Myself and AJ and Kurt and some of these guys that are our leaders, we need to continue to lead and do a better job this week when things are not on a positive side.
Did you think that the secondary at Florida did a nice job of keeping the receivers from getting open very often?
Yeah, they got good athletes, and also they mixed up their looks. They like I said earlier, we weren't expecting some of the things we were getting from them, so we had to kind of adjust on the fly at times.
Let's go ahead. Final
On
question.
that final pick, was there any miscommunication at all, or the ball just sailing you a little bit?
It was a tight window. I was trying to fit it in, and might have thrown it a little bit early and overshot him a little bit.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.